Okay guys, this is the, obviously most of you know that's the Novus system of 1, 2, 3, 3 being the deep scratch, heavy scratch remover, 2 being light remover, and then the 1 being more of the polish. A couple of you that mentioned wanting to know how it worked. So as part of the Snap-Tite build by the Mad Modeler, I decided that I was going to try to use the polish instead of actually painting and see what kind of results I could get. So what I did on this side of the car, on this side, which would be the driver's side, I used the polish, just steps, just number 3 and 2. And I left the other side just bare, plastic. I'm going to try to see if you can see it. You can really see the difference, and I'm taking this in my bathroom because it's got some really good light overhead. So you can see those fixtures in this side, and when I pan over to this side, they get considerably more dull. So I don't know if you're really catching that. It's kind of hard to do it with the camera, but you really see it when you're actually looking at it for real. You may can see a little bit here. This side of the top of the fender is done, and this side is not. You can see it's still a little more dull. Got some of the scratches and stuff that are in it from the build. And then you might can see it a little better with the hood. Since this hood is the raised hood with the divider right down the middle, I decided to do only on one side. So I don't know if you're catching that. If you can see in that shot right there, you can see how on this side you can almost see the curly tails of those CFL lights, whereas over here it gets considerably duller. You can still see the scratches going longitudinally with the hood, and here they're all but gone. And this is without step number 1, which is the final polish. So I don't know if I'm going to probably maybe try to clear it before that, but just from here, right at that shot right there, you can see the difference in those 4 lights overhead. Another thing that I had found, my son had found this when we were at the lake last year, and it was just one of those little pullback cars that you get. Actually it's a Volkswagen bus, microbus deal. And you can see it was on the beach. He found it. We cleaned it off. I brought it home. I said, you know what, I can probably paint it or whatever, just as something to play with and practice on. And you can see how sand and stuff had got on it and really messed it up. I don't know how long it had been there. It doesn't look like it was there very long. Sorry, it's getting out of focus again. But it's really, really bad. It was really gritty. And then I put the Novus on this side, and let's see if I can get it to look here and catch some of that light. It's kind of hard to do with the camera, but you can see it's actually got a little gold metal flake like in the plastic, which is kind of strange, but you can see the difference in the front here, how it's all like crackly looking. And then this still has some bit of crackle, but it's much smoother and the light reflects off of it more. It looks a lot better, and I still got some of the polish I'll have to dig out in the crevices. That's the only bad thing about any of these polishes. It gets in these little crevices, you have to work them back out. But it made it much smoother. There's some bad spots in it, but I just wanted to get it smooth and see how this kind of practice with this stuff on it before I went to the car. So then, and I also took out on the on my windshield of the Camaro, it had some scratches and stuff in the you can actually kind of see it here, and I got most of those out. I mean, you can see, and this is without future. I haven't put future on it yet. This is just with the polish and steps, I think 2 and 3. I can't remember if I actually did 1 on that, but it looks really, really good. I don't know if you can get any of this. It's kind of hard with this camera to locate where I'm at. But you can see it reflects really, really well of the fixtures. And it's still got some imperfections that I couldn't get out, but for the most part it's a lot better than what it looked like. Because remember, I got this kit online off of eBay, and it appears that the lady who sold it was not in plastic. It was already open. It looked like somebody already tried to put it together, so it's a lot of parts and stuff were off the sprue. But I got it really cheap just so I could do this very thing. But you can see, I'm going to try to see if I can get a shot of the plastic before I did anything to it. on the door sills, the doors and stuff. You can see it's still got some scratches in it. And then on this side, with the polish already being done, it's much, much better. I mean, it's kind of hard to see in this shot, but you really see the difference in real life. I mean, to actually put it up close to your eye and see it, it really turned out nice. So that's what I've got. So I'm going to finish doing the car body and then do my first update on the build probably tonight. The kids have already finished a couple of some of their builds. My son, I think, has one more, and I've got some photos of that to attach once I do my official update on the Snap build. I just want to show you what this Novus stuff can do for those who questioned it. And like I said, I got this online for like $12. I think it was really discounted at the time. I just kept watching it, and finally I saw one from Amazon. Got within here a week or so. So far I'm really happy with it. So anyway, if you get a chance to use it, I know other people don't. They use different things, but I think it works pretty well for what I got it for, and I'll still experiment with it and see how it works. So thanks to Paul Turley, I kind of followed his video of how to use it step by step on the spoons. It really helped out a lot. So thanks, Paul. And then if you want to, you can go watch that video. It's a real detailed video on how to do it with the spoons and the wet sanding prior. I didn't wet sand this at all. I did a little over here on this side with the 3000, I think is what I started with, just to kind of knock it off from what I saw. And I said, you know what, I'll just do, after I started, I said, you know what, I'll just try to see what this polish does on its own. So this side that I did, this side is all just taking it straight and doing step 3, and then the polish and the second step, number 2, and that's it. So I think it turned out really nice. So anyway, signing off. I'll include this, probably try to get it uploaded tonight. Talk to you guys later.